All right. Happy Sunday once again. Happy Sunday once again. You're welcome to today's episode, how to become a person of quality. All right. And I want to wish you happy Sunday. Hope you have an amazing time in service today. Because I do. Yes, I do. All right. Once again, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I started this conversation this month of February. And today I'm going to be wrapping up this because by next Sunday I'm going to be starting another new topic entirely. I remember the first time I spoke to you about your mindset, what you take in, the entire your subconscious mindset, and it became the kind of person you are, you relate, and how you see things, the perspective you interpret things with, depending on what you take in, what you absorb, your mind. And also, the next class, I spoke about discipline, that you can't be a person of quality without having discipline. Discipline will help you to get many things right. But today I want to be speaking to you on two things, continue from what I'm showing you. And that is taking responsibility. Not just taking responsibility, taking it early, taking responsibility for your life early. And one thing you must understand is that to be a person of quality that you've desired, you must learn to take some certain kind of responsibility early, that you know that this one is within my capacity. The kind of person you are now, I know your environment has contributed to the kind of person you are now. The family you grew up in has contributed to the kind of person you are now. The culture that you are used to or that you are exposed to has contributed largely to the kind of person you are now. But much more, you must know that we're a product of nature and nurture. Nature, that is, things that happen around you, you might not have control. You might not have control. You don't have control over it. That is, for example, where you are born into, the country you are born into. If some of you have the chance to choose where you'll be giving birth to, the country, the kind of home, you will not choose the home you are now, including me. If you have chosen Elon Musk, Dangote or somewhere, you choose another country, then choose another home. But you don't have that control on that. But based on nurture, you have control. There are stages, there are levels where you have control over what happens to you. You have control over your environment. You have control over how things are being done around you. And that is the product of nurture. You must get to a point where you grew up beyond what people have done to you, your environment, nurture, that you begin to nurture yourself. And that is what I tag taking responsibility. That you begin to tell yourself how things go. Just give me a moment. All right. That you begin to take responsibility of how things go about your life. Being intentional about what you take in. Being intentional about what you see. Because if you are not doing that, you've not started taking responsibility for your life. So taking responsibility for your life means you are now involved about the outcome of your life deliberately. You've stopped giving your life to chance. You've stopped giving your life to luck. You are now intentional about the outcome of your life. And if you are interested in the outcome of your life, it means you must be also interested in the input. And that's why I say you are being deliberate about what you see, what you hear, what you consume, what you take in. What you take in. Being deliberately choosing what you consume. You can't blame the kind of person you are to your family forever, to your background forever, to the country or the state or the town you are giving birth to forever. There are times where we take responsibility, and it will be better for you to take it early. To take that responsibility early. To take what enters to you that influence you to be part of the process of what enter into you. Because what enter into you will influence you. What influence you will impact the kind of decision you make. And it's going to impact on the kind of person you will become eventually. The kind of person people see that you are now is based on what you've taken in so far. So once you know about this and you start taking responsibility about what you're taking, you stop taking in junks. You stop taking in junks. And when I mean junks, I'm not talking about snacks, and I'm talking about the information, the knowledge you have about things. Not that you know, you hear this about this thing, you hear about it, you just have to get and say, that's what I know. No. What about you sitting down about that thing and knowing it in-depthly? You can say you want to be an IT guy in the next 2 years, and what you are learning is, I learned something small about this IT here, I learned something about tech here, and I say, okay, yeah, I'm an IT guy. You're a joker. I want to be a videography. You say, I just learned how to do the, okay, I learned one thing. For how long do you want to be learning that? You need to dedicate time, sit down with it, and become a master of it. That is you being deliberate and being involved about the outcome of your life. So you need to learn to take a responsibility for your life on time, early. And when you start doing that, one of the things you need to come against is excuse. You know, I told you that many years ago, God spoke to me that everyone that gives excuse will soon be excused. Stop giving excuses. Stop giving excuses. I know your dad didn't send you to school. I know your parents were harsh on you. I know there was not enough resources at home. I know your parents were not educated. I know your brothers were not knowledgeable. I know they didn't believe in your passion. I know those things. Those are the excuses. But there are times where you need to push away those excuses and take responsibility. Now that you can make decisions for yourself, for your life, take responsibility for your life. Be involved in the process and your outcome of your life. The process means what you take in, how you process it, and how to follow it through to say that this is my life. I must be involved in it. I must wake up to the reality. And forget excuses. Excuses bet laziness. That is my own belief. The reason why people give excuses is to cover for their laziness most times. If you keep giving excuses, you become lazy to a point that they will ask you, why didn't you wake up this time? He said, because my neighbor didn't start his car by 7 a.m. Because when he starts his car, I used to hear the sound of the car, then I wake up. Those are flimsy excuses. When you start taking responsibility, you know that you are responsible for the outcome of your life, irrespective of who is there or who is not there, irrespective of who answer, who didn't answer, who wake up, who didn't wake up, who go or who didn't go. When you start taking responsibility, you limit the influence of people on the outcome you have. You want to be in charge of your time. You want to be in charge of the control of your life. That is taking responsibility. Then you will stop this blaming game. But then once you start taking excuses, of course, excuses means you are shifting the blame to another person. That's number two. You are shifting the blame to another person. Stop this blaming game. Take responsibility. I said something to them in church today when I was trying to talk about it. I said, the moment you stop blaming people and giving excuses, Eh? It means you are ready to take responsibility. Once you take responsibility, you are saying that that thing ends with you. Then you make a new decision and take a new turn. Once the other people behind you see that excuses end with you and they see your outcome, they will follow suit. There's some time in that family, you must need to take responsibility that this irresponsibility, this laziness, this lack of money, this lack of this and that, this lack of being a selfish person, this lack of being patient, this lack of being a low person, a low quality person, this lack of ignorance ends with me. Then take a new life. Take responsibility. That even if someone is part of it, you just say, I take responsibility. I'm the one responsible for the outcome of my life to date. Think about that. Having that kind of mindset. I'm the one responsible. I'm the one. Nobody. I'm the one responsible for the outcome of my life. The way my life is now, the way it is till today, the outcome of my life, what I'm experiencing, whether good or bad, I'm responsible 100%. Once that mindset is what is formed in you, you've taken away the excuses, the blaming game. You will see that the way you start reasoning, the way you start thinking, the things you start doing, the quality of what you take in, the quality of what you read, the quality of what you absorb, the quality of the environment you are. You start being intentional about creating your environment and the cultures around you. You start running away from, that is the number 3, running away from victim mindset. And because of this and this is why I'm there. Because of this and this. And I'm saying you can't do that for forever. You can't do it for long. Someone said, if you keep blaming your parent at age 12, age 13, age 14, age 15, age 20, that because of that, that's why you are like this. Age 25, age 30, then you marry. Then, do you still want to be telling your children that at age 50 that this one I'm like this because my father, you cannot now. They will look at you and say, what did you do? What did you do differently? What did you do differently? And let me say this to you. I know there are some things that happen that is beyond your control. But now that you are mature, now that you are a place where you can make your decision, start taking responsibility. Everything might not be your fault. I get it. But everything is your responsibility. Everything might not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. You are responsible for the outcome of your life. You are responsible for the outcome of your life. That is under responsibility. I need to move on to the next thing now. And that is paying the price early. Paying the price for growth early. Paying the price affects the quality of the person you are. Because as I'm saying, change the culture of your environment, change what you're thinking, is sacrifice. So to sit down to read something is sacrifice. To learn something is sacrifice. It means you can't learn anything without forgoing another thing. It means you chose this thing above this. Let's take spiritual life for instance. You have to choose prayer and forgo maybe sleep or play to pray. You want to learn something, you want to read something, you have to choose that thing over, maybe I want to go out, I want to go and watch a movie or stuff like that. Paying the price early. Paying the price for knowledge early. Because that thing informs the quality of person you are. The knowledge bank that you have determined the person you are, the quality of person you are, how you reason. It is dependent on the knowledge you have, the stuff you've taken in. Those things you've taken in, they are what influence your mindset and your perspective. That's why you need to be involved intentionally about it. when you are being involved, intentional about it, is sacrifice. Is paying the price early. Imagine, I used to ask myself this question. Imagine that what you know now, you know it 10 years ago. Imagine the quality of person you will be now. If what you know now, you know it 10 years ago. Just imagine it. And that is why we try as much as possible to update ourselves about knowledge. At least in your area. If you can't be vast in another area, at least in your area, at least. Don't be a novice in your field. Don't be a novice. Don't be a novice. I even believe that when you start investing in knowledge, it shapes your character. It shapes your character. You learn more about relationship. You learn more about life. You learn to think futuristically. To think futuristically about matters, about things, what you do, what you say, where you go, the kind of person you mingle with, the kind of friends you take, the kind of person that come to your space, the kind of access you give to people, how you treat access, how you treat privileges, how you relate with people, people above you, people at your level, people below you, how to approach people, how to talk. Those things are not product of nature, they are product of nurture. There are some culture that are disrespectful. I don't want to go there. They will be looking at you like this. If you're older than them, they can't show respect. You can say because of where, yes. I'm saying that yes, because of where I grew up. You say, me, I'm telling you it's bad. It's bad. You need to learn. And you learn by exposing yourself to other cultures. Then you see that this culture that me have embraced here is wrong. I need to embrace this one. I remember someone was teaching some people and the person was crying. I said, if I'm teaching these people, this thing I'm teaching in other places, they will have been crying and learning and repenting and be grateful. I said, but you are not grateful. And the person was saying it to their face that you're not grateful, you are disrespectful, you don't honor people. And that's why I look and say, what I carry doesn't flow here, blah, blah, blah. And he was crying saying it. Guess what? Nobody was moved. They were just saying, and so they were just looking like this. I said, no wonder. Learning things, learning new cultures is a sacrifice. You must understand that. Learning new perspective is a sacrifice. Learning new ways of doing things is a sacrifice. Learning new behaviors is a sacrifice that you are not used to. You are not used to it. That where you grew up, the environment you grew up, the culture there is disrespectful, does not mean you should continue like that. If you want to go far in life, you must drop that culture and embrace another culture that speaks to where you are going, that is shaping your mindset about where you are going. For how long? You want to remain this kind of person? For how long? You want to remain at this level? Other things I can't discuss, maybe I'll discuss another topic, is about many people don't know that being a person that is trustworthy, being a person of quality, that is trustworthy, that a person of integrity is a way into financial freedom. People don't know that being trustworthy, and you know that being trustworthy, being a person of integrity, is not something that comes upon you. It's a character you built over the years. That they can give you something and they will meet it like that. You know, being a person that backbites is a wrong culture. You might learn it from your mother, your you just talk to her. It's a wrong culture. You need to learn to keep quiet. And when people talk about something, it remains with you. Are you following what I'm saying here? You must learn to take or to pay the prices early. Paying prices early. You must learn it. Embracing sacrifice early. All this, your mindset of looking for a way out on time, a quick way, a shortcut. Shortcut. You don't know that you are taking shortcut, you are cutting your life short, small. Because things you need to learn, sit down, be robust, be grounded in it. You're taking shortcuts. And in your own side, you think you are smart. The day life will demand those things you are not learning from you, it will shock you. And if life demands it from you and you are found wanting, it will look as if you will throw back a few years backward. Because the one that learned will be what's it called? Will be considered. If you are following me, say I hear. Say I hear. I hear. This is a bit of wisdom I can share with you. A bit of wisdom. And this wisdom is not straight-jacketed, is interwoven. There's a lot of things mixed in it. So I believe everyone here, you're following me and you've been learning, and that's why you're following me. Then do the needful. Be intentional about the kind of person you are. Be intentional about the kind of person you are becoming. Because if you're a lazy boy now, you'll be a lazy father tomorrow. If you're a diligent man now, a diligent boy now, you'll be a diligent father tomorrow, a diligent man tomorrow. Anything you are now, it's just that life will move on, it will have been amplified. A boy becoming a man, you will become. You can't stop that. A boy today will become, a baby today will become a boy tomorrow. A boy today will become a man tomorrow. A man today will become a father. A father today will become an old man tomorrow. And that is why normally we should see wisdom comes with a multitude of age. But we've seen people that are old are still very, very foolish. Very, very foolish. They are not interested about life, about the outcome of their life. They are just living life as it comes. Living life as it comes. They've given their life to chance. You must be deliberate though. This year, 2024 now is going. February will be ending in the next 5 days. 6 days, okay. What's the difference? Okay, 2026, right? I said 2025, I mean. 2024, My God. 2026 will be ending in how many days? 5 or 6 days now. This is 2025, say again. 2026. February 2026 will end in a few days, yes. It means this year is going again. We have 10 months to shout another Happy New Year. What are you doing that is imparting in the quality of person that will shout Happy New Year in the next 10 months? What are the sacrifices you are making? What are the things you are deliberate about? That you will look at yourself in December and say, I'm not like this in January. See me now. Do you have goals? Do you have things you are pursuing? I know generation of this day, the only thing they pursue is money. And that's why they will never have it. Do you know why? They are pursuing money, but they are not becoming the kind of person that can wield that resources. They will just be pursuing. And that is why I started with, to become a quality person, you must take away hope and luck from your equation. Delete it. This hope, be deliberate, be involved in the process of your life. Be involved in the process of your becoming. Yeah. Set goals. This month, what do I want to do? How many hours do I want to pray? Who do I want to build a relationship with? What kind of knowledge do I need? How can I gain this? How can I learn this? How can I move close to this person? How can I become this? How can I start thinking like this? Why is this person thinking like this and I'm not thinking like that? What is the person taking in that's making him to be thinking like this? Why is this person seeing life the way he's seeing life? Why am I not seeing it like that? Have you ever asked yourself that? That someone talks, you say, his own mindset is different. Why is this mindset different? Nobody came with that. Everybody built it. Built it. Built it. I say build it. Today, look as if I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm not. It's just like today is the last day. So the other things I would have said, but I don't want it to be more. I don't want the teaching to be more than this. So I will find a way of putting it into another series I need to take. Are you here? Say it loud and clear. I begin to take responsibility. I begin to take responsibility.
I begin to take responsibility.
I'm involved in the outcome of my life. I begin to put deliberate effort on the outcome of my life. I will be involved. I make a resolution now. I will be involved in the outcome of my life. I take responsibility. I don't give excuses. I don't play blame game. I don't play victim mindset. I take responsibility in the outcome of my life. Shout, yay!
Yay!
So you need to start taking this responsibility, making that effort. Those little effort count. It counts. You know, every time you need someone to motivate you, you need someone to challenge you and look into your eyes and tell you the truth. And tell you that this and this, they are not right. This and this, they are not right. You need to start doing this. You have to start making decisions. Because you must know, every decision you fail to make, there's consequence for it. There's consequence for it. Consequence can be good and can be bad. I hope you've learned something today. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
So next week Sunday, we're going to be starting another series, something very, very phenomenal with March. And I want to please beg you, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and comment, like it, so that the algorithm can take it to more people. And share with people, share it on your status, share with people you think they will need it. Is that okay? So that's the way you can support what we are doing. As you do, God bless you. Thank you so much. See you again by next week Sunday. God bless you. This is Joseph Adeniran. God bless you.